Hello YouTube world, have we got a treat here for you today. I have a comparison between two great guns that are so much alike. It's pretty amazing, to be honest with you. Here I have the Watchtower Apache. Of course, it is clear. This is my go-to competition gun right now. And then I also have the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus. This has become the new backup gun. Actually had a Masterpiece Arms, and that was my backup gun, as I originally had two of those. And I got the Apache to replace the original Masterpiece for competition. And then now I've gone ahead and I have the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus to replace the other Masterpiece. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't regret it. You can't look at the optics necessarily right now to compare, but everything else size-wise, these guys are identical. You can probably say the Romulus there on the left is a little bit thinner, but let's look at each aspect of these guns and compare each one together. I've had guns, as I said, with higher price points with both of these. You name the companies, you can name them, and I've had them. This still, to be honest with you, now that we've got we've got it tweaked and got the kinks worked out of it, I'm at just over 3,700 rounds on the Apache, and it has been flawless since the first 200 or 300 rounds when we had a little bit of issues. I've addressed that in other videos, but when you compare the fit here, it's actually going to go to the Romulus. It is tighter than the Apache. Now the slide to frame fit, there's no gun I've ever felt that was better and smoother. The PVD coating they put on this is just unbelievable. But fit, I'd give it to the Romulus. Slide to frame fit, as far as the smoothest of the slide, and I would give it to the Apache. Going to the grips, these are not the stock Romulus grips. They are pretty grippy, but I'm going to give it to the new upgraded grips from Watchtower for the grip here. I do like the mag release button better than on the Romulus, as this is drilled and tapped, so I'll put a little button here. This, once again, is not the stock grips. This is a STI Gen 1. When we look at the triggers, I've had Randy from Randy's Performance Gunworks in Cary, North Carolina, do both of these. He made them as close as each other, as close as possible to each other, but with this only having about 600 rounds and this having 3,700 rounds, this has settled down to where now we are looking at 1 pound 14 ounces. It constantly breaks there. Slight little take up, then you see the break. Very little reset, and it's ready to go again. On the Romulus, this has come in at 2 pounds 2 ounces. Probably has maybe a little less take up and about the same amount of reset there. Still great triggers, I mean, no matter what, for both of these. I do like the optic cut better on the Apache because it did come with the RMR footprint. As I've mentioned in my other video on the Romulus, this comes with the RMS. They are making an adapter plate for. Other companies are out there and they're making adapter plates that convert from an RMS to the RMR. But I do have a 507 comp fitted on both. As I said before, I tried to make these guns identical. To be honest with you, right now, I am thinking about buying another set of the Apache grips to put on here, just to have the exact same feel. This gun does feel a little narrower, and even the grip feels just a slight. It's only literally like a 1/32 of an inch narrower than all the way around, I guess I should say, the circumference, than the Apache, but they are very close alike. Flat shooting, they're pretty close, pretty identical. A lot of people complained and said, why did they put these little 3-hole ports? Why didn't they just open it all the way up? They say there's a reason for that. Will the average shooter notice? I don't think so. I couldn't tell any difference. It is an extremely flat shooting gun. When you throw a bunch of ammo through it real quick, it's neat to see the smoke rise out of the ports. I don't normally see that on this comp of the Apache. I have fit a nitro fin to both of these. Actually had Randy change this one. You see that little undercut perhaps. I don't know if you could see it or not. Little gap inside there. The nitro fin normally is a little wider, and so it just had to be fit at the bottom. Most times when you have to fit in a thumb rest, you're taking a little off the tab to cause it to fit in. Here, the undercut did not have to be done on the Apache. I do have a shooting video comparing the two. If you had to really be very picky, the groups were probably a little tighter with the Apache. In the Romulus's defense, this optic will not zero right now. The plate needs to be redone. We made a depth spacer plate here, and I just can't get this at zero. But the main thing is I just point the optic at a little target and fire the first shot, and then I just try to follow up on that same spot. I don't take time to do bullseye shooting. I just do it pretty quick there, and you'll see that the groups stay together, even though if they may not be in the center of the target. As said before, I am perfectly pleased to have this as my backup gun. They both fit the same holster. I was using a black Scorpion race holster. Just had some issues with it, so I've decided to go back to the old Kydex holsters, and I'm not drawing any slower by going to that Kydex holster rather than a race holster. Don't hesitate to ask any questions. I'll try to answer them there. As I said, this is not really a stock Romulus, so it has had a little bit of work done over a stock one, but pretty much getting the same results in shooting as what the people are doing with the stock ones. Just have some modifications to make this gun a little bit better. Probably will change this out for a drilled and tapped one, and I will probably go ahead and pin this safety like I've done on the Apache. That's got a good tight, even though it's not blended inside there, it's got a good tight grip safety. But hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and don't hesitate to ask any questions. Have a good day.